Your vocal tone will make you friends or enemies. Your vocal tone says a lot more than the words can alone. Often people have sent me a text message or an email, and based upon my relationship with those people, I've started to guess what the tone might be. I don't know about you, but I often have a little voice in my head that really is this person's voice who sent me this text, how I imagine they would be feeling when they've sent the message. And I could have an identical message from two different people. One in my mind would be very positive, the other would be negative. And this is all based upon the relationships we have with people. So you can already see how vocal tone makes a massive impact. I'm a hypnotherapist, and when I'm working with clients, it's as much my vocal tone as it is the words that I'm using, which helps them to feel more relaxed. So just by relaxing my tone, by slowing down, and by focusing on feeling really peaceful, my audience start to feel peaceful. What I often find is that your vocal tone mirrors your mood. And so, by just adjusting your tone, you can help yourself to feel better. If I decided I wanted to be annoyed, I could decide that. I could decide that in my body. I could decide that in my voice. I could decide that in my thoughts and my feelings. But I could also decide to do the reverse. I could decide just to be calm, to let everything go, that nothing really matters that much. And you'll start to hear that in my voice. And for me, it's a matter of having all those things in alignment: physiology, voice, words, thoughts, and emotions. I have a friend, and she's often been told by clients that she comes across as aggressive. When she first told me this, I was a little surprised, because to me she comes across as incredibly passionate. But I took a moment to consider what she'd said and to think about what advice I could give her. And I realized that when someone's very passionate about something, sometimes a bit of fear can creep in, a bit of fear that someone else won't believe them, maybe a bit of defensiveness about this amazing, passionate thing that they're fighting for. So the only advice I could give her was to check in on her emotions and her feelings, because these are intrinsically linked with vocal tone. The two aren't separable. And I think that's an interesting thing for people to consider. So if you meet someone and they come across as aggressive, they might not necessarily be angry with you. They could be angry with themselves or with life. So do your best not to take things personally. And if you're one of those people who tends to come across as aggressive, it might be a good idea just to do a little bit of inner work, to think about what's going on with you and the reasons, the purpose for this aggression. As a general tip to everyone, I would suggest going into meetings, into social gatherings, into an audience, onto a stage with a very big sense, a great sense of peace. If you go into any situation like this, it will have an impact on the way your audience receive you. A great tool here is meditation. If you can meditate on the day before an important event, it will still your mind, it will calm you, and you'll find that everyone around you will respond to you in quite a different manner.